Have you ever wanted to know how to get more clients using the law of attraction? If the answer is yes, then this is your episode. I'm going to give you my 5-question client conversion formula. So stay tuned for the whole episode because at the end you'll get information to get the download, and this is something that my clients have printed out, taped on their wall, and used before every consult and had incredible results. In fact, I've had people say this formula works like magic. So if it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda Barrientos, the host of Max Potential Money. This is your place if you're a coach or an online entrepreneur who wants to learn tips and tricks on mindset, money, marketing, and manifestation to help you optimize yourself so that you can make more money in your business. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the law of attraction. I know that this is a term that a lot of people grapple with. I know that I did when I started to learn about the law of attraction and talk about manifestation. I really thought, really, does this stuff work? And why does it work? And how does it work? And then I made it my quest to learn everything I possibly could about manifestation and the law of attraction. And it is an art and a science. And there is scientific research to back up how these things work. The thing is that most of us just think, oh, that's kind of woo-woo and it doesn't, I don't really know how to implement this, especially in a business building setting. I think that it gets a bad reputation because a lot of people think oh, it doesn't work. I've sat on my couch, I've wished and I've hoped for things to come my way and they never come my way. The interesting thing about this is law of attraction works by energy. Okay, so whatever you're feeling inside and you're energetically projecting outward is what you attract your way. So one of the easiest examples of why most people don't think it works is, let's say you want to attract a bunch of money, but really what you're focusing in on is the lack of money. So you're actually focusing on, I really need money, I need money, I want money, I'm desperate for money, I'm scared about money. And then you actually, what you're hoping for is to bring in a whole bunch of money, but what you're believing is that you have a lack of money. So there's a competing commitment there that causes you actually to energetically push money away. This can show up with clients. So let's say you're about to get on a consult and in your mind, you're thinking my program's too expensive. Why would anyone pay for this? I don't know what I'm doing. You have imposter syndrome and you're afraid and you feel like, yikes, I really just don't know what I'm doing. Or maybe you've gotten clients in the past and you're up-leveling your programs and your prices and you're thinking, why would anyone want to pay more for what I've already been giving for free or for cheap? And so you start to plant the seed of doubt in your mind, and in your energy, the way that you show up, people can read that. Have you ever hung out with someone who's trying to sell something to you and you can feel that it's forced, or that they're desperate and needy for the sale, or that you can tell they don't really know what they're doing, or they know what they're doing, but they're afraid to promote themselves? We can read all of these things. We're tied by invisible energetic cords, and really it has to do with frequency and wavelengths. So, I project an energetic frequency toward you and you can feel it. And I tend to really work on my energetic alignment because I know that the law of attraction is based on my energetic alignment. So if you're feeling vibrant, alive, awake, confident, powerful, knowing that you have worth to bring to the table, you are much more likely to close a deal and get a new client than if you're coming to the situation or to the consult thinking, I'm not good enough, I don't know what I'm doing, why would they want to pay for it? You're not sending the energy you want to send. So knowing this, I came up with what I call the client conversion formula, and I started testing it out on myself and with my clients, and it works like magic. And really, it's just the science of manifestation. It's that your thoughts create your reality because what you're thinking is based on how you're feeling. So what we want to do is raise your energy. We want to raise your confidence. We want to align you with conscious intention before you get on that consult. So I'm going to give you my 5-step conversion formula, and then you can go to my website and download it so that you can print it out and put it where you can see it and practice this before you get on a consult. And I know some of you here might not do consults, but this will work for if you're doing things like consults. It can work for when you're doing a sales call of any sort. It can work for when you're doing a video. Like when I get ready to do these videos, I stand or sit quietly and I just breathe and I think about what I want to create for you and how I want you to energetically feel my presence through my recording, right? So I'm on my iPhone recording this, and I want to project to you the energy of I'm confident, I'm an expert, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm saying, I know I can help you, and I want you to transform your world through what I teach you, because your success is my reputation. And so I think about that before I turn on my record button. I think like, okay, what am I going to project right now? And it's in these 5 steps that I'm going to teach you. So this can work in multiple contexts. I have it as the client conversion formula, and it's pre-consult, because that's what I do when I'm attracting clients my way. And I know a lot of you do that too. So number 1, what version of myself will I show up as during this consult? Okay, so, and I want you, it works really well if you get a journal when you're using these questions right before your consult, and you just take 5 minutes and you just write it down and go, what version of myself will I show up as during this consult? Empowered, inspiring, clear, conscious, connected, like all those things. Write it down. What version of myself will I show up as during this consult? Number 2, what's the most important feeling I want to have during the conversation? So remember, your feelings project your energy, and how you feel is what you think about and bring about. So you want to be intentionally focusing your feelings in the direction that you want them to be projected as. So if I'm going, okay, what's the feeling I want to have during the conversation? I want to feel clear. I want to feel like a good listener. I want to feel connected and conscious and knowledgeable. I want to feel alive. I want to feel like an expert, right? You write all those feelings down, okay? Number 3, what do I need to let go of to have a connected consult that brings transformative value? What do I need to let go of to have a connected consult that brings transformative value? So remember, you're in this meeting, whatever it is, the consult, the sale, the conversation, you're there because you want to make a difference with the person that you are talking to. If you're sitting there in a puddle of self-doubt, you're not going to be able to have a connected conversation, because you're actually in a narcissistic way overly thinking about yourself and how you're an imposter, or how you don't know what you're doing, or how you don't know why they would pay that much. Like, you're actually projecting your money blocks, your fears, your doubts onto them. So you want to let go of that. So what do you need to let go of? Your doubts, your fears, your worries. Write it down and get clear, and just go like, okay, I'm willing to drop this. I'm willing to let go of this so that I can actually connect to the person I'm talking to and bring them value. If you shift the focus from yourself to them and you go, how can I bring value to you? You stop hyper focusing on how your doubts and worries and fears about yourself. So it's a really interesting strategy to try out. I want to know how it goes for you, because it has worked wonders for me and the people I work with when you really start spotlighting the focus on the people that you're trying to serve, or the people that you are serving, versus yourself. Number 4, what are the top 5 benefits my products and services provide? So I want you to write these down, and this is a great thing to have an ongoing list of the top benefits that your products and services provide, because what happens is you start to see the value to them, and it raises your conscious awareness that what you bring to the table is valuable. And people pay for what they value, right? They're willing to pay for your solutions when you see them as valuable, and it helps you talk about them really effectively with the people you're talking to, because you already know what you're bringing to the table. You're like, wow, I help transform this. Here's my solution for this. When people are talking to me in a consult and they say, I've got this and this and this issue, I go, oh, well, absolutely. My program does this, 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 and this, because I've taken the time to write down what the value is that I bring to the table. Often when you're new in business and you're on these calls, we tend to want to over talk about the features of the program instead of the benefits of the program. So features would be things like, we meet on Zoom every week. You get a back room in my platform. So features are like the technical aspects of the program, versus the benefits are the outcomes and results that they're going to get that are transforming their life or their business, whatever service you're bringing to the table. So you want to focus on benefits, 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 and you want that highlighted in your mind prior to getting on the call or Zoom with them, because you want it to be so clear, and that's what you're projecting as the solution for them. And then it's a no-brainer for them to say yes. Number 5, What's the most incredible outcome I can imagine experiencing from this consult? So this one's really fun because often we limit ourselves by thinking it's only possible to have what we've had in the past, or we worry, like maybe you had a consult before you watched this episode, you've had several that haven't worked out. Let's say you got on and you didn't totally know what you're doing and you're practicing and people are saying no and you're afraid of getting rejected. So when you're going into this call, you're already carrying all that in, going, what if I get rejected? What if they don't think I know what I'm doing? You know, all those doubts that can come up. Instead, I want you to step into the end result. Like, think of it like a movie where at the very end of the movie, what's the climax? What's the result? What is it you're going to get out of this? And I want you to imagine something amazing happening. You know, not only do they sign up for your 12-week program, but they're like, you know, I'm probably going to want to work with you for the whole year and I have the money to pay up front. Awesome, right? So you want to be imagining things like that. And you want to just step into the experience, elevate your feelings, and project confidence. So that's what these 5 steps will help you do. So let's go through them again quickly. And then I want you to go to my website. So go to 𝐒𝐴xpotentialmoney.com, 𝐒𝐴xpotentialmoney.com. That's the title of this podcast or YouTube channel. Actually, the YouTube channel is NFA Money, but the playlist is Max Potential Money. So 𝐒𝐴xpotentialmoney.com, scroll to the bottom of the page and you will see this where you can download this, print it off, have it on your wall. Okay, so number 1, what version of myself will I show up as during this consult? Number 2, what's the most important feeling I want to have during the conversation? Number 3, what do I need to let go of to have a connected consult that brings transformative value? Number 4, what are the top 5 benefits my products and services provide? And number 6, what's the most incredible outcome I can imagine experiencing from this consult? If you take 5 minutes prior to doing your calls, your sales calls, your meetings, videos, anything that you want to project a really powerful force of energy, feelings and emotion and thoughts and toward the people that you're talking to, this will work, I promise. So give it a try and make sure that you DM me and share this with people. Something that's really awesome to do is take a screenshot and then post it to social media, add me as a tag at NFA Money, and let me know how it's working for you. I've gotten really, really good results for myself and the people I work with using this. And my clients, just so you know, pay a lot of money for this formula and for me to help them with things like this. So you're getting it for free here because you're a loyal listener. I so appreciate you. And I want to help you make more money, unblock your energy, use the law of attraction to get all the clients and customers that you want to have coming your way so that you can up-level your money, have that freedom, the lifestyle that you love, that you deserve, that I know you want, and make a huge impact in the world. So make sure you go to the website, Max Potential Money, and download the PDF and let me know how it goes. And I will see you next week. NFA Money Making High Fives. Thank you for listening to or watching this episode and for being a part of the NFA family. You are why I do what I do. If you're liking what you're learning here on Max Potential Money, you will definitely want to go to www.nfamasterclass.com to learn about the #1 deadly money mistake all entrepreneurs make. Again, that's www.nfamasterclass.com. Until next time, remember to be NFA today.